I just want to see XQC and nothing else. I don't want to hear you talk about your divorce. I don't want to hear you talk about Top G. I don't want to hear you talk about men not running their routes when they running from the police. I don't want to hear none of that shit. I want to hear XQC, juicer, XQCL, XQCL. Sorry, not sorry. We got to talk about Turtle Troop and why it fell through. What was the Valorant team?
Valorant child game. Look to cartoon graphics to make kid player happy.
Okay, so look, he was supposed to buy, and people are like, yo, what the hell happened? So I can tell you exactly what happened, and it sucks. But we gonna hear his side of the story, and because I'm going through a divorce, I know exactly why. Well, I suspect why it happened. I don't know exactly why it happened. I did not talk to XQC. I did not talk to anyone from his team. I've only talked to fellow juicers in the chat. I know I've already been named in their court documents, and I have proof of me being named in the court documents. But we're gonna talk about why this thing fell through, and then we get into everything divorce, because this kind of is a segue to it. Okay. All right, so let's talk about this deal, right? So everyone know, and I have the clips too, guys. I got the clips.
Stop saying clips. You look fucking stupid here.
XQC responds to the backlash after Valorant team claims he ghosted them. So they were about to purchase the team because this is, look, you want to get rich, purchase an E-team. Felix has responded to backlash after online that he ghosted the Turtle Troop, a professional Valorant team that he was in talks to acquire, citing financial reasons and disagreements where the roster was heading. Now that's the politically correct answer, and they very much well could be that, but there is something deeper. So let's hear what they had to say about it first, because I saved it on Twitter. So they're about to talk about what happened, and then we're gonna hear XQC version of what happened, and then I'm gonna let you know what I think really happened. Okay, so here we go right here.
As governor about XQC contract, everyone's
this guy let us on for a month straight.
All right, so you heard it, right? He said, hey, he just ghosted us. Let's go full screen just so y'all can hear it, and then I'm gonna tell you why it really happened.
As governor about XQC contract, everyone's
this guy let us on for a month straight.
He like dropped you guys already?
Even we're never on.
Oh.
We had term sheets signed and everything, but then he just like backed out like last second and just ghosted us. Fuck.
Yeah, it sucks, right? It sucks. Like
XQC's my juicer though, so I don't care.
So there you have that. That's them saying, hey, he just ghosted us. What the hell? What the hell, X? Would X just ghost someone like that? Nope. Hell no. He wouldn't. I don't think he would. I think he has class. I think he has character. I think he would be like, look, man, it's just some stuff going up. Here's XQC response to it, guys.
There was just a lot happening. And I just got kind of like blindsided, and I was embarrassed. And yeah, at the end, I understand that in that last time, I definitely should have communicated more. Okay, but there are things that I just couldn't say, and it wouldn't make sense not to explain. I thought, okay, maybe my managers are gonna clutch and they will explain these things because they're the ones that are talking to them, not me anymore. Right at that point, and I felt so bad, and I felt so embarrassed about some of this shit that I was dealing with that I agreed to paying them a month for the time that they spent waiting, whatever. I would pay them the full amount. The amounts were pretty big too. I think they were up to par for like some of the good.
All right, so he said he still paid them a month's salary or whatever, all that good stuff. But here's the thing, right? When you're in a divorce case, look, I know because I'm in a divorce case, right? There's certain things I want to do business-wise that my lawyer is like, you can't do that. And one of them is start a business. It's like, you don't start a business while you divorced. And you're like, why? And like, because she can come for that shit too. Because you're technically still married. So with him in the middle of to determine if he's still married. Now look, remember, I explained to you how Texas works. If it's deemed that he's married, then he's technically will be married now. So if he was to acquire that team and it's found out that he's married, it will be half her team. So it's kind of like a huge risk. And if I'm him, I want to mitigate risk. I don't want to buy a sports team for God knows how much money and then have to buy her out of it. That's right. If you are married and you buy something together and you get divorced, you have one or two things. You could sell the team and split the proceeds, or you could buy her out of it. So if he buys this team, he goes to trial, they say, hey, we find you guys to be married. And guess what? Now half that team is his team. And there will be, you don't want her to have leverage over you, right? Now I could be 100% wrong. And this could just be, he could have not liked the roster. He could have not liked the deal. He could have not liked the terms. But legally speaking, if he bought that team and they're found to be married, that would have been half her team. So This is how this case is jamming his ass up. You're like, why is he so sad? Why is he snapping? Because he can't do what he wants to do. Can't do it. And that's why you have to be leery of marriage, okay? Or common law. All right, now we getting into it. Now you're like, oh shit, y'all didn't probably even think of that this could happen. Like, yeah, if he found married, oh my goodness. It's a wrap. It is a wrap. That Rolex he bought, that's half hers. Like, because that's considered an investment. That's not clothes. That's not your regular clothing item. Let's get to the next order of business, guys. So the reason why he didn't buy the Turtle Troop is probably because he doesn't want to invest $1 million in it and then have to pay her out $500,000. I don't know how much that team costs,